Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Welcome back to the sunny, lovely and popular Benidorm town in Costa Blanca in Spain. And we are celebrating in just a couple of days the day of the Valencian Community, which is why today, starting from Saturday 7th of October up until the 9th, we have a traditional fair in Benidorm right by the Dove Park. Let's go and explore what it has to offer. This is the main entrance towards the fair. As you can see, two flags of Valencian Community are marking the entrance, and this actually looks like crafts and typical Spanish fair. I wish we would have slightly more of these more often here in Benidorm. Look at this. I've never seen something like this before. Here we have all the small tents and tables where you can get things with really popular prices. Let's see one by one what we can find. This is the first place ever. Here we have the famous liquor made of raisins and authentic, one of the best chocolates of the region of Marcos Tonda. Here on each one of these tents we have prices so that you could see how much each thing costs. Dark chocolate bar, small one, costs as little as €1. First part on today's video is the liquor of Mistela. This is made with local raisins and it's being sold right here at the entrance towards the fair, and the price for a bottle is €5. We got a tiny bit of shots to try it out. It's strong, it's stronger than wine, but it's very sweet at the same time. It gives quite a strong taste of honey. So if you like something like this, you can actually get a lot of these traditional authentic things right on this market. I've asked about the timetable and it's gonna be up until Monday, 9 p.m. Tastes like honey. And it's actually extremely sweet. So this market will be up until Monday 9 in the evening. So if you will be here, or if you are here right now, don't miss it. There's a lot of people, and it's the first market after pandemics like this where we see a lot of dry grass on the floor. We see typical authentic crafts as it should be. Let's continue exploring. Right in front of this lovely chocolate and raisin liquor place, we have something special from Fiestas of Benidorm. Authentic handmade things. Look at this. This is very nice. They even can put a name engraved on the wood. Here we have bracelets, accessories for the keys, and the biggest one costs €15, which is a big type of clothing that is put typically on the table during the festivities. This is one of my favorites. This is ceramics, hand painted, really cheap. €3, €5, up until 10, 15, but there are different prices for different things. Apart from that, obviously natural materials, crafts. Here you can purchase something like this, which is really special, made in Spain, that will make a great memory from your holidays in Benidorm town. Here we have some prices for €5, 10, 15, 12, 14. Everything depends on how big the object actually is. Even the bags to go to the beach or to go market shopping are also available right here. You can even use them for fruit back home. Some more tents that even sell lottery tickets. They sell some books of Spanish history. Some more associations are right here, and as we've mentioned in previous days, this is used to finance the November fiestas in Benidorm. Vermouth, Puig Campana. This is from the legendary mountain that is right behind us, the highest mountains of the region. For those of you who don't know, Vermouth is a fortified aromatized wine that usually has flavors of seeds, flowers, herbs, etc. And it's local spirit of our region. Very, very tasty, by the way, because there's a lot of natural aromatic herbs growing here in the mountains. Apart from that, right nearby, the other place, the other tent is freshly baked bread and pastries. Look at this. This is probably the most tasty thing you can try out. This is from local bakeries, and even doggies came here together with their owners to enjoy today's market. The bread, typical cookies from the region, different biscuits, anything you can think of is able to be purchased, is available here on the market. And as we've said, all of these tents do have prices on them. And then all the rest of here, we have some toys, not expensive either, 3 euros, 5 euros. This one seems to be of quite a very good quality, by the way. Really, really interesting. There we have typical churros with chocolate. We'll probably be heading slightly closer to the tent, slightly further on. And here we have caramelized nuts and almonds, etc. It's very difficult to film with this slide, so I'm sorry. We've tried our best to show it to you without blinking too much. Here you have anacards, you have pistachios, you have cocoa, roasted, toasted, caramelized cocoa, nuts, walnuts. Typical Spanish turrón is also available here in the area, plus some other sweets. All the rest of it, as we can see, is kind of looking like the typical market. Here we have some bags, or leather bags, unique leather bags. These ones have different price, each one of them. The smaller bags, I know these ones have a price of 25 euros, the ones that are on the table. And the bigger ones might be up until 30 something, more or less. There's a lot of people here at the Poniente Beach Promenade in the Dove Park, enjoying their day and wandering around, purchasing something as a memory from their holidays. We've seen a lot of curious locals here too, seeing maybe there is something that they might be interested in. We have checked the beginning of the crafts market, and as you could have seen, there was a lot of this like dried out grass that's being put out everywhere. There's been flags of Valencian Community. However, right now, when we pass already towards the second half of the market, we can actually see that this is the same market that we've seen the previous days. There's still a lot of people. There's still plenty of people here. But it's exactly the same one that we've seen before. We're trying to get up until the end to see if there's anything else, but we don't think so. So basically this market is all right. It's all crafts market. You've seen it already here on the channel. It has some lovely handmade decorations, as these ones, for example, handmade accessories. Does have earrings, for example, right here. Look at this. I have some lovely designed earrings. Oh, these are actually very nice. Look at that. These are gorgeous. Look at these. I wouldn't mind purchasing some of these too. Especially the flowers. These are gorgeous and handmade. You won't have any other like this anywhere. This is incredible. We thought it all is gonna be the market for crafts, you know, typical Spanish food, but it's only at the beginning of the market, as it seems. So let's turn around and let's go to the back part of it to see what is happening out there. And we are already heading back towards the beginning of the market, right where we see the flags of Valencian Community, the yellow and red striped ones. This is where the typical market is. I've seen chocolates, which is great. We've even got one for our daughter dark chocolate bar for €1. That's actually not a bad price at all. These are popular prices because like typical alcohol here from Mistela, typical alcohol here from the area, you know, Vermouth, there's chocolates, there's a lot of caramelized nuts, walnuts, almonds, raisins, apples, etc. All this is there as well. I would have liked them to have a bigger space, although I do get that this market is here for a longer time, so obviously they just got the place that they were able to have. But still, I would have liked it to be slightly bigger. They could have extended it maybe towards the port of Benidorm. That would be a good idea. Maybe for next year that would be the case, which would be great to have an entire fair of different foods. You know, I know there's going to be paella as well. We can already see the flags. Let's go and see what they have by the bar section where the food is actually located, which is this area right here. Here we have typical traditional churros. You know it already. Right where the flags are, this is where all the food is located. You have chocolate with churros, for example, right here. And then obviously hot chocolate if you want any of it. This is all for the major fiestas. As you can see, this is where churros are made. And this is where you can get a lot of different drinks for popular prices. This is where they're gonna be preparing paella as well. Alcohol, beer, wine, etc. will all be right here near it. And we do know that on Monday there's gonna be paella right here. Here you can grab some beer, some wine, some water, refreshing drinks, and there's a lot of people from the Benidorm's associations that do organize the November fiestas. And they're really friendly. They give you to try the typical alcohol drinks here, the same as we've got to try, and actually it was delicious. The atmosphere here is great. As you can see, more and more people are heading to the market and people are purchasing things, especially crafts like original type of things, handmade, in order to make sure that we will have a nice and great celebration of November fiesta. So if you want to collaborate with it, make sure to purchase at least something, even if it's small, just for €1. We've stopped as the last part of our visit to the crafts market. We stopped to give some food to the doves of the park. Obviously, it's already an authentic tradition when you come here to feed the doves. A lot of people are doing it, and a lot of people get some pictures with them. They're not afraid of people any longer. And this is what happens if you give them the seeds. Look at this. This is what will start happening. They will start coming to you non-stop. They're very clean. They don't have any kind of diseases. You know, they're being checked out. So it's quite safe to do this. And it's just lovely. It's great beginning of a day. Authentic Benidorm's market and the lovely doves. This is what the crafts market is looking like. All these places that you see with the Valencian Community flags on them are the places that are trying their best to gather the money for the November fiestas here in Benidorm for 11th till 15th of November. And in general, they give people to try out typical foods of the region and drinks too for more than popular prices. So far, we've just seen chocolates Marcos Tonda. I would have wished to have Clavileño or Chocolates Valor, but Marcos Tonda is a smaller company. Probably this is why they've agreed to take part into this small market to celebrate the long weekend and the bank holiday, the day of the Valencian Community. Thank you for accompanying us on today's short walking tour. I hope you got to see how much things cost on this market, and if you will be here in Benidorm, make sure you pass by, even if just for a couple of minutes, to enjoy an authentic holiday atmosphere here in Spain on one of the most important holidays in the region. Thank you for accompanying us, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel Benidorm by Anna. Bye. IDs.